It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Las Vegas. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shields. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. They'll try the left side. Shields. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Raiders defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
56.
Hands it off out of the gun. And running with power here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shields. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Up the middle they go. Shields. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion is Ward. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, that one is actually a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. Shields. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Shields. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. In motion is Ward. On 3rd down, Shields. And just shedding him off there. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Shields. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Fights through him, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
no gain on the play there. Second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught at the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And again, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you could argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They shakes him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Harris to return.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3-point defense there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Shields, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Shields.
135 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Shields. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This is caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 12. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now a give, right side. Shields. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, Harris. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
56.
Now Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Throwing, Allen.
Rolling to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So